The next question we are going to start with linked list is to find out the midpoint of a linked list. All right. So let us assume that you have a linked list and there could be n number of nodes in the linked list. All right. So we have two scenarios. First scenario is either there could be even number of elements in a linked list, or there could be odd number of elements in a linked list. So let's say there are 5 elements. The second situation will be that you have odd number of elements. So how do we find out the mid element of a linked list? Okay, so let's connect them. All right, so these are the two linked lists available, and we have to find out the midpoint, and we need a logic that is able to find out the midpoint from a linked list. The simple way, the naive approach will be to count number of nodes. The first strategy will be to count nodes, then reach n by 2. Okay, this is the first strategy. Count the number of nodes. We already have a function that counts the nodes available in a linked list. Then just reach to n by 2. That's it. This is how you can find out the midpoint of a linked list. This is the first way to find out the midpoint of a linked list. Just count the number of nodes and then you have to reach n by 2. So if you want to implement this particular strategy, it would be simple because we have already implemented the first part. We have a function get count that returns the number of nodes available in a particular linked list. The second thing that we have to write is to use a loop that will be executed by n by 2 and then just keep on moving. So this is the first way. I hope the first way is simply clear to you. But now in this particular way, we have to iterate 2 times. Definitely the complexity is on, but can we make it a little bit more better by not executing 2 different loops? All right, and then try to find out the midpoint. So this was the first way. So we don't want to use the first way. We want to use another strategy that will help us to find out the midpoint. The second strategy, the second way we are going to use is known as, actually it is known as a slow fast point, or we say it as a 2-pointer approach also here, but it is known as a slow fast pointer. In linked list, there will be a lot of questions that we are going to solve using with the slow fast pointer approach. So what is the slow fast pointer approach? It says that take 2 variables, slow and fast. Okay, both of them initially will start from here, slow and fast. Now do one thing, move slow pointer one node or one step at a time, move fast pointer 2 steps at a time, like this. All right, so we are going to move this slow pointer with slow dot next, and the fast pointer will be fast dot next dot next. It means after the first iteration, slow will be here and fast will be here. After the next iteration, slow will be here and fast will be here. Now, if you will look at where exactly your slow pointer is, it is already at the midpoint. See, we have reached the midpoint by using these 2 lines. Move slow pointer 1 step at a time, 1 node at a time, and move fast pointer 2 nodes at a time. So when my fast pointer will reach to the end of the linked list, your slow will always be at the mid of the linked list. So what will be the condition to stop the loop, like when fast dot next becomes null simply? So you are here. But will it work for odd cases? This is the this is the odd case. We have to check for even cases. Will it work for even cases? So we have a slow pointer here and we have a fast pointer here. Same code will be executed. So slow will reach here in first iteration, fast will be here. Then slow will be here and then fast will be here. Now if I move it further, so slow will reach here and fast will reach here. So this simply means either that fast dot next is null. We have a condition that if fast dot equals to null, and then there is another condition that fast is equals to null. So we can simply iterate until fast becomes null and fast dot next becomes null. Till then we can keep on moving our slow and fast pointer and it will work for both even and odd cases. One single loop will work for the even and odd both the cases. We don't have to check how many nodes we have, either it is even or it is odd. Just keep on moving your slow fast pointer. Now in while loop just write two conditions. One condition will be fast dot next is null, another condition will be fast is double equals to null. So that's how you're going to check that if we are at the mid of our linked list. Simple enough. So I hope it's clear to you that how to find out the midpoint. Let's write the code. So let's make a function known as midpoint. For midpoint, the first thing we need two pointers, slow and fast. So this is the slow pointer and this is the fast pointer. Then I will say slow is equals to fast is equals to start. They both are at the starting node. Initially, they both are pointing to the starting position. Now, according to the logic, we have to write two conditions while fast is not equals to null and fast dot next is not equals to null. Until both the conditions are satisfied, we will keep on moving our slow and fast pointers like this. So fast will move two steps at a time and slow will move only one step at a time. That's it. Now at the end of while loop, you can check where your slow pointer is. It will be always at the midpoint, slow dot data. That's it. So this is how we can find out the midpoint of a linked list. So first we need to we don't have to check anything. We just need a while loop until fast is not equals to null and fast dot next is not equals to null, because we have to check for even and odd both the cases. So move fast pointer two step at a time and move slow pointer one step at a time. At the end of this while loop, wherever your slow pointer is, it will be always at the mid. So this is the logic to find out the midpoint of a linked list.